I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGProject.io was the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the Telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Hey kids, this is Post-Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. It's day 5 of the Bug Bounty free crypto. That's right, you heard me right. You get yourself a burner wallet, you connect it to agproject.io, you get the free faucet with tokens. You can mint, you can play, you can stake, you can sacrifice, you can win the jackpot. You can do all these cool things within the game. And we're just really excited to share with you guys, and we are really excited for you guys to break it. Every time I go on there, I break something, and it's wonderful because then I can fix it, and then we're ready for a snapshot and airdrop and launch. So thus, the free tokens become a little bit more important when you think about it that way. You can win some free dark, which will be included in the snapshot, which will be included in the airdrop, which will be going live with liquidity pairs in the near future. So, I mean, technically we do have one liquidity pair live with the testnet token. We call it the testnet token, even though it's a live token. And I wanted to come to you guys tonight and play the next chapter of the book. But the book went bananas today, and I'll tell you why. Chapters 8, 9, 10, and 11 were really great material, but they weren't all aligned with the structure of the book. And there were some old plot lines that we had dropped that are still running, so we had to take certain scenes of the book, like you've seen us do before, and say, this is a great scene, however its context is wrong. So we've got to figure out some really good context, so we can keep the good scenes and have it all make sense and have it as one awesome story. So I can't even, you wouldn't believe, I think 10 chapters were written today, just based on the notes that we had. Yeah, it's a lot. It's going to take me a second. It's going to take me most of tomorrow at work, listening to this on my phone, which you guys can listen to this book too. In fact, you guys don't have to wait for the next stream. You guys can use the link in our Telegram. Oh my gosh, what is a Telegram, Max? Well, Korean Investor just wrapped it for you. t.me/anti-gravity saga. It's the Telegram. Tap in. Yep. Anti-Gravity Saga, right there. There it is in our notes, in the comments right there. Go there, click on one of the pinned messages is a GitHub link that has it broken down into text, so you can copy it straight onto your phone, use talk to text, read it if you want to, read it on a tablet. However you guys digest your stories, just make it your own. You can export it as a Word document or a PDF and print it out at your local Kinko's. I don't even know if they have Kinko's anymore. But you can print it out at your local print shop and just sit there and lick your fingers every time you need to turn a page. I don't know. You guys do you. I'm glad to have you on this journey with me, as always. Let's see. You guys hear that? See, Sami thinks he's a badass because he's got a squeaky chair. I got a squeaky desk. Eat that. Believe in something. And I still skip leg days. I gotta be honest, guys. I skip leg days. Leg days suck. You can't walk afterwards. If you're driving a manual, have you ever remember the old manual cars you try to hold in the clutch at a red light after leg day? Forget that. It's crazy. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, let's get up here in yeah, we're getting into X right now, and we are going to share this on X, post this on X, yeah, live, right now, exclamation point, on X, and then we're going to say, and YouTube, for the boomers. There's the YouTube link right there. Boom. Post. Bam. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Let's share the screen. Like I said, I was going to do the story and the bug bounty and update you guys on some of the cool stuff you can do on the website. However, I don't have time for that. I mean, it's late. It's almost 11 o'clock here. I've got one delicious chocolate-filled croissant from the air fryer. Shout out to Triplet Dad. Oh, you don't know what you're missing, man. You put a little bit of butter on top of that sucker, and oh, it's like having a French chef, pastry chef in your kitchen at all times. So yeah, I'm going to be diving into that, watching a little bit of TV. I've already taken my nighttime vitamins, and so when those hit, I got to get some sleep. I've got a lot of carpet to clean tomorrow. A lot of carpet. I'm not going to brag, but it's at a cabin in the woods. And when you need someone who's up for the adventure, you call Max. Pinky's up. Shout out to Cat's Eye. Anyways, here we are. Let me share my screen before I get carried away too far here. Entire screen. Boom, 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 boom. We go. Put my little face down here. Sometimes I put my little face off the screen completely. There you go. You guys can still hear me, but that way the bottom of the screen is just taken up with the Telegram link. I'm telling you, Telegram's where we're at, and I'll tell you why. It's because I am too old to figure out how the hell to run a Discord server. You guys on Discord are insane, and I know that's where the NFT game is, and someday I will talk someone that's in a Generation Z, the Zoomer. I will talk a Zoomer into doing this. Several Zoomers have said they will set up my Discord. They have not set up my Discord. They've all lied to me. So anyways, let's go here. Let's check out doom scrolling on Twitteroonies. Look at this. Hex Brada. My son Riley is a motorcycle stunt rider and is headed to Chicago now for a major ride out. Thousands of stunt students wearing the ProveX shirt. Oh, ProveX. Oh, ProveX. Why would yeah, May the 4th be with you? Very nice. Cigar buddies. Very nice. Love it. Love it. Post that. Of course, we got just HT Armstrong shilling another coin. Oh, Duff beer for me, Duff beer for you. I'll have a Duff, you have one too. Shout out to the Simpson fans in the crowd. V equals R2D2. Happy 4th. Love it. It's going to take a helicopter ride with Chud the Builder. Favorite Disney princess? The one that kisses her brother? Just kidding. I'm a fan of Princess Leia. LPX has burned over 14 billion PulseX so far for being the top market maker on PulseX. That's over $80,000 of tokens, not in people's weak hands. Shout out to the team. Oh, we'll give them some shout out. Love that. Love it. Love it. Love it. And that's in a, dude, that's $80,000 in a bear market. That's like $8 quadrillion in a bull market. It doesn't matter who. All right. Okay, so enough Twitterities here. We're going to go ask AI where Richard Hart. Where is Richard Hart? She says AI where Richard Hart has been this whole time. Here's the result. Oh, okay, I gotta watch this.
At what point are people going to realize that I have the answers to their problems? I do.
Wait a
At
minute.
what
They didn't answer where he is. I've been the annual inflation. Oh, that's enough internet for today. Oh, my buddy, Ivan on tech. I started dirt poor in the ghetto, son of immigrants, social housing, criminal environment. Crypto changed my life. Trading changed my life. Trading changed my life. Okay, you had me. You had me. You had me until you said trading changed my life. I guarantee trading did change your life. I guarantee that trading for 99.999% of people ruins their lives and just sucks the hours out of their day. Investing changed my life. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're struggling, keep going. This bear market has been brutal. Trust me, I've been there too. Yeah, you know what? But as soon as you tell me, give me a link to trade, I know that you're one of the bad guys. Ivan, Ivan, I like you. I even forgive you for those creepy pants and no socks and shoes that you wore at the one conference where the camera was level with your ankles. I forgive you for that. However, you're a bad boy. You're a bad guy. You can't do this. Quit telling people to trade. Traders get wrecked. Traders get wrecked. We know that from our friend Sami. Shout out your friend Sami. Oh, hey, there was another one that we posted up here. LPX. People are loving that one. This one from Red Squirrel. Let's show our Red Squirrel love right here. We reposted Red Squirrel's link where he's just been building and integrating everything on Pulse Chain like a badass. Shout out to Red Squirrel. All right, let's check the comments real quick. Yeah, there's no comments. It's Monday night after 10 p.m. You guys should be in bed. Everyone my age and all you Gen Xers, all you boomers, you definitely should be in bed. But nevertheless, we stream. We stream because we believe. We believe in something. Okay, so here we are. Dark Matter. Let's go with this one right here. agproject.io. Let's go home. Make sure you connect your wallet up here. A burner wallet with like probably $5 or $10 of Pulse would be enough because you really want to have an option to win some lotteries and stuff here. Let's refresh this and see. Okay, so we have 7 hours left of round 4 before we go to round 5. I think I won some lotteries in round 3. So the first thing we want to do, well, actually, the first thing I usually do is I'll hit this testnet tokens up here. But the fact is I already have 4,000. And so the first thing I want to do is I want to mint for the next round, round 5. So we're going to mint 1,000 of those in 5 different batches. Sign confirm. And this is actually, it's costing me about 25 to 50 cents in tools every time I click one of these to do 200. So I'm getting 200 fuel cells for 25 to 50 cents depending on the price. Where's our price meter up here? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Nexion, Darker, Gecko Terminal. That's Gecko Terminal 2. Oh, it's right here. Here it is. Boom, boom, go. Here we go. Yeah, we're under 1 million, which used to be really high. 1 million beats is very high. It used to be very high. Now it's considered low, where we've seen this way above 3 million, and it lies. This dirty, dirty hoe lies and tells us it was not that high. Gaslights. This is all gaslighting. This 30-day chart on GoPulse is full of shit. Anyways, I digress. We'll go back here. We'll sign another one. We're on batch 4 of 5. We're just cruising through these, I believe. Maybe it skipped one while I jumped to the other screen to check the price of gas. Oh, it's killing me. We got one more here, 5 of 5. We'll sign that one. And we'll get our toast screen. We'll get a cute little firework. When it confirms. Boom. Firework. Congratulations, you minted 1,000 NFTs. Now, the next place we want to go is to the jackpot. And we're going to say, where's our jackpots, bro? We had 1,000 in this round. Wait, do we have 1,000 in round 4 or 3? I swear we had some in 3. Let's do a hard reset here. Hard R. It says I don't have any. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think that's true. Because if we go to Fuel Cell Farms, then we go to My Bags, you'll notice, oh, I see why. Okay, so I missed round 1. I missed round 3. I had a winner in round 2. I got a winner coming up in round 4, probably, most likely, because I have a 1 in 740 chance of winning, and I have 1,000 tickets, and I just minted 1,000 for tomorrow. So I've got a really good chance of winning that when I do go to the jackpot screen, and I see my little winner down here. I'm going to sacrifice it into the void. Now here's another thing. Let's go to get paid. Get paid, get paid. The EDI converter has already been ran. So we have 2 cents of EDI waiting for that last lottery winner that we threw into the void. Look at that. We have 2 cents of real EDI. This is actual real EDI. This isn't testnet beta. This is the bug bounty, and we just got 2 cents out of this juicy pool. In fact, we got all of it. We have all of it because we're the only one that has sacrificed, or we're the one that has sacrificed more than the others. We're going to hit claim EDI. Watch this. Sign confirm. I love this toast screen right here. Boom. 2 cents of EDI. Passive income hits different. And you got some gold raining from the sky. That's right. That's our dopamine hit for the night. Okay, so we've minted, we checked our jackpot, we didn't have a winner, we came and we claimed our EDI reward every 11 days or every day. Every day you'll be able to here because every day is around, but in the future when we launch, it'll be every 11 days you can come here, claim the sweet, sweet EDI. And let's take a look at these gas fees right here. Let's refresh this. This is otherscan.pulsechain.box. This is one of the best scanners that I found right here. I'm going to put this into the chat for y'all so you can see it. Paste. Boom. Yeah, this is what we're looking at right now. And we got, oh, Hugh. Hugh's in the house. Always love it when I get a live. Howdy, stranger. We got Hex Glenn, as always, faithful. He's in our fight club for sure. And this is the scan that I'm using. So if we look at this just right here, you can see, usually you'll see a drip because I'll go to the faucet, so it'll say drip. So that's my last faucet. But look at this right here. This contract that ends in 1138, that's 1 mint of 200, another mint of 200, 200, 200, 200. So here's my 1,000 mints. And then 1 minute ago, this right here, it cost me 83 pulse to get my 2 cents of E-die. Wait a second. Let's see how the math works out on that one. 83 pulse. Come on. 83 pulse is nothing. Okay, so let's see if we change this to E-die right there. And we're going to flip this. And we're going to say 2 cents of E-die is worth how many pulse? Oh my gosh, 2,857. We made a killing on that claim. Not so much on the minting though. The minting's at $61,000 for the last two. It started to spike up. Anytime I touch this network, it goes to shit. Every time I get on and stream, every time I try to show you guys how to do stuff, the gas just goes bananas. Bananas. We have one for 46,000, 45, 50, 60, 61. So we'll just say that the average here is around 50,000. So let's say we got 50,000 pulse times 5 batches equals 250,000 pulse. So if we just minted 250,000 pulse, let's go back here to switch.win. And let's switch this around. And we're going to change this top number to 250,000. That means that we have just paid on LiveNet, on mainnet, we paid $1.87. I apologize for the dogs in the background. My daughter has come home, and apparently they think she is going to kill the whole family. Which, you know, she's a teenager. She sometimes does get upset. So glad she doesn't watch these streams. 250,000 pulse right there. My balance is 3.5 million, so I'm barely hanging on with the 26 bucks of pulse I've got in here for gas. But it's going fast. It's going fast. I just blew $1.87 on my next mint. So let's hope that my next, now see, this is the crazy thing though. I am spending $1.87 on 1,000 of these. However, if I win the next jackpot, which I got a pretty good chance of winning at least one jackpot. And remember, I was the last one to win the jackpot that I know of. So if we go to jackpot, look at this. The rollover has 1,751 darker in it. So really, the next winner is going to get more than 333. It would get these stacked on top of it. So let's say that I just win my other 330. Let's say I walk away with a jackpot of 666, right? So I win a jackpot of 666. And let's say that darker is the same price that dark is now, 50 cents. So I did spend $2 in gas to play this lottery, and I can look at a possibility of $333 worth of darker if it were, you know, in parallel with dark today. So I'm saying it's probably worth minting is all I'm saying. I'm just giving you guys a little hint. All right, home. Now, last time after we minted our fuel cells and checked the jackpot, we went to the fuel cell farms here. We went to our bags. We took these 1,000 NFTs right here in round 2, these round 2 NFTs. We hit manage NFTs and we locked all of them for 180 days. 6 days during the bug bounty in beta. But yeah, look at that. These suckers are all getting 100x bonus in the next 6 days from compared to all the others in their pool, which I don't think there are any others in their pool. But if there were others in their pool, yeah, I own 99% of them. So really, I'm gonna get 99% of them anyways. But if I had 99% and I did not lock, I didn't stake for 180 days, and that person that owned the 1% of round two staked for 180 days, they would get 100x weight for the handful of NFTs that they minted. So they would actually be competing with whales by using the staking mechanism. Yeah. So in about 6 hours, about 7 hours, I should hopefully win another jackpot. And then the next day I should hopefully win another. And so I'm just going to keep minting 1,000. I'm going to keep locking them up. And then I'll show you guys the difference that it makes in my yield right here. So right now, I mean, I don't know why, but someone has sent the current price to $1,000. That's fun. That's cute. Okay, so we got 1,000 fuel cells, which obviously cost me 1,000 darker to mint, right? Now, with the FOMO, the 27%, it's estimating that I'll get at the end of season 3, which is round 66. It says that these should be worth 1,274 darker, and I don't believe that. I believe that's not. I believe that's without the 180-day bonus pool payout. So this could be a serious amount of darker that I have just by getting in early, staking early, and supercharging my NFTs. And of course, you can see how much of the NFTs you need to own to hit these different seed leagues. And it'll also tell you what seed league you are in each individual round. So like here's 4. So in round 4, which is still minting right now, I have 100% of round 4. No one else is minting. Great, guys. Thanks. But yeah, it shows you how much of yours is from being locked. For instance, this one right here. Yeah. 99% of it stake. My boost is 100x on each NFT. So think of these as T-shares, right? I'm going to 100x my share rate of what I get paid from the treasury right here. And then of course you can play around with the price, USD value, current, all-time high, moon math. You can put anything in there. It says that we got the current price locked in at $1,000 because a founder can dream, can't he? Yeah, just saying. Yeah, so that would mean that we had given up the $1 million worth of darker in this scenario and would have gotten 1.2 million, which isn't bad. It's not a bad day at the track, and I believe this does include this includes my bonus because I'm not competing with anyone else right now, really. But if I were, that bonus would really make a difference in my payout. Let's see here. I can emergency unlock one of these. I'm going to wait until we're all the way done and we can unlock these and see if it shows the correct amount of bonus that we get here. Look at these tooltips that pop up are just basically small pamphlets and short novellas of what each of these things do, what they mean. There we go. I've got 1,000 fuel cells all staked at 180 days right there. I don't have any free fuel cells. I don't have any 33-day fuel cells. And if you look at this one hasn't finished yet. So, I have 1,000 free fuel cells because they don't have any value yet until this round ends in about 7 hours. See if there's any questions from the audience. Nope. Excuse me. Okay, so get on here and play around, mint some NFTs, lock them, unlock them, deplete them, early end stake penalty them, win the jackpot, claim the jackpot, watch it show up in your wallet, or sacrifice the jackpot, and see that sweet eDAI money pour in over and over and over again. This is slow, but it's got to load because there are sacrificers, but see, we sacrificed 333 dark, and someone else came in with two other one NFT or more than one NFT that equaled 2 dark, and so 335 darker. Oh, this should say total darker. Jiminy Christmas. All right, debug functionality. There we go. Like that. On the void stats on the home page, it currently says that there are 335 total dark sacrificed to the void, but these are darker tokens. See, that right there would have got you a couple of dark right there. Just by reading this and being like, dark, someone sacrificed dark to this? No, it's darker. You could have just got free crypto for pointing that out to me or my team. Like, DM me with all those cool stuff. So that's what's going on here. I want to go into the book, but the book is the book's bananas, guys. The book is crazy. It literally I've been recording all of that for Claude, so let me just get rid of all that because I left my talk to text on. Anyways, it's gonna figure out, it's gonna edit this and change that dark to darker. But listen, Claude is a sketchy hoe. Claude can do amazing things. Claude can help you build your front end and fix it like we're doing right now. Claude can help you write code. Claude will lie to you. Claude is a lazy bitch. Claude will be like, that's great. Yeah, done, locked, pushed, committed. Or it'll make you think that these tasks are done. They are not done. They're just notes somewhere that it may or may not find later. So later, as you're running the Solidity code, as you're running things on blockchain, as you're running things on the website, you're like, hey, Claude, why isn't this work? And Claude's like, I never finished that. Or it's not connected to anything. And you're like, that was weeks ago. What are you doing with your life? So I strongly encourage everyone to verbally abuse Claude as much as possible until it does the work that you think it's doing. That being said, there are all these notes about chapters where I'd give it feedback. I'd be like, hey, BitBoy doesn't actually show up till this part of the scene, or this character's motivation was this in a previous version, but now that motivation has changed, so we need to find a new motivation, or we need to get rid of it or change it. And Claude is like, yeah, oh yeah, so committed, yep, save to notes, yep, save to the Bible, save to the infrastructure. And I'm like, cool, great. And then I was like, what? I started reading the book, like I said, chapters 8, 9, 10, 11, and I was like, hey, where are all those ideas that we've been working on, chapters 1 through 6, 1 through 7? And it's like, oh, I got those notes right here. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't write them into the book, and you didn't bring them to me so I can check them to see if they're not insane. And it was just like, oh yeah, oh, did you want me to write those? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want you to make a note of the scene where, oh, I don't want to give too much out, but yeah, it's like this thing happened, and we needed to make sure that it happened like we talked about it before to plant a seed, and we've talked about it after. And you made those notes but never wrote anything in the book. You never created anything for me to check and be like, oh, that's not good, or that's not how they would say it, or oh, that's really good except for let's change this detail right here. So you have to continually get on Claude, be like, bro, but do your work, like, and quit asking. The other thing it'll do is stall by asking for permission. Do you want me to finish this? Do you want me to push? Do you want me to? And it's like, yeah, that's why I pay for you, is to do the damn work. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I just had a bitch to somebody. I just had a vent. And so now it's fixing the dark to darker, which is nice. But that'll be up there. So go onto the website, smash some buttons, break some stuff. I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff that's not working correctly or it says the wrong thing. And for instance, actually, that's another thing that we're showing right here. Let me do this. Down, go back in here, go back to the jackpot. So the jackpot should definitely be more than 333 per winner. And if we go over here, it explains how it works, but this is not correct. So we're gonna give Claude a little nudge on that one too. Hey Claude, check out the agproject.io where I have my wallet connected. I'm on the jackpot page, and on the jackpot page, it says that there's 333 darker per winner, which is the minimum, but I'm the one that won the last sacrifice, the last jackpot, and I also sacrificed. So those sacrifices are showing up in the rollover. The rollover shows 1,751 darker. A bunch of those are going to get stacked on my winner if I get a winner in round 4. So this per winner should actually show how many jackpots are stacked and how many will get the minimal amount of 333. So for every 740 NFTs minted, there will be one winner. And so there's going to be one winner, at least one winner coming up. And it should portray that. There we go. So now we got those both working right there. But yeah, that's I said I'm going to spend a lot of time tomorrow cleaning carpet and listening to the book in my head of all the changes, drastic changes that it's made on 10 new chapters. 10 new chapters. And let me show you guys how to find that also. Let me show you guys how to catch up with the book, because the book is changing drastically every day. It's getting better every day, if I do say so myself. Because of my kind shepherding of the book. Now check this out. So if you go to t.me/antigravity saga and you click on the pinned message, the last pinned message is this GitHub repo. So you just click on the GitHub. It takes you right here to Rings of Dust. This is a public file. You can go to source material, which actually has a ton of crazy images. I wonder if these will actually show up if I click on them. Yeah, look at this. This is this is one of the early versions of BitBoy where we were trying to have an artist on Upwork put the mantis blades on his arms, and we explained to them that they kind of spring out of his arms like windshield wipers. And the dude actually stuck windshield wipers on his arm and then tried to put blades on the windshield wipers. So yeah, so you can even see some of the crazy excuse me, you can see some of this crazy stuff going on, these images. BitBoy, let's see this one right here too. Same, oh, maybe that's one I just pulled up. Let's try this again. BitBoy 1. Oh, that's the one we saw. BitBoy 1, BitBoy 2, BitBoy 3. Is this the one where they got it right? No, those are still windshield wipers on his arms. How about this one right here? Oh my gosh, this is at the very beginning right here when we were doing the architecture of BitBoy, where he runs on ethanol, and if he gets his hand on any liquid, he'll drink it. It doesn't matter if it's shampoo, if it's an energy drink, it'll just destroy him and just make him go insane. At first we had claws like Wolverine out of his fingers, but the people in the group voted mostly for the mantis blades popping out of his forearms. I like here he's got a submachine gun and it has this awesome typing like it does. Oh, look at those are some gnarly ass feet. So yeah, you can go in here and you can see all sorts of crazy stuff. Let's see here, book scenes. Here's a book scene right here. All right, so this is Greenbaum in the elevator with Emily and Sharon, and he's about to learn not to mess with Sharon and Emily and set up for some very intense scenes later. There they are. I love that they're looking at each other. This AI is so awesome. They're looking at each other, and then in the mirror, in the reflection, there's two girls that kind of look like Sharon staring forward. One of them has half glasses on, and then behind them, there's a fat guy that looks like a meatball, and then some dude that looks like an alien in the sec. It's insane. Uh, Observing them, stating me that to seem disinterested, observing them. So yeah, this is the great thing is you can go here to Rings of Dust. You can go here to Working Draft. You can go to a chapter. What was one that I just heard that I was like, man, no one's touched that one yet. No one has touched that one yet. I think it was in 9 right here. No, no, maybe. No, that's not it. It's here where there's this scene in Marcus's office where he's got wall to wall TV monitors with news and markets all over, and he's got this giant office, and it's so high up that the clouds are going by the windows. And I would love to do that. But anyways, this one's right here. Let's see here. Let's not answer. BitBoy's been my quit blaming the chimp. Okay, so here's some weird stuff happening. He found Sam. Let me find if I can find it. I won't. We're back around the ship. Oh, I forget. This is in text mode, so it goes like eight miles to the side. Try another one. Let's go to chapter Max and the Flywheel. Ooh, that one's brand new, brand new. We have not touched 10B. Okay, well, we can't. Don't click on that. Chapter 10. Emily walked in the hallway. Yep, here it is. Yeah, there we go. Flying around, flying to kick back. Here we go. Kicked back in a swivel chair, his feet atop a wide mahogany desk. A man in a gray suit lounged. Beyond him, the floor-to-ceiling windows revealed giant passing clouds. On either wall, a dozen television screens showed live news feeds and sports. Rachel was sitting at an anchor desk at one of the screens. Now, let's cut just to the sports. Let's just do that. So we'll take that amount. We're going to copy that text. And then we're going to go to somewhere like, I know you guys know some cool places. But we're going to go to Dolly. Dolly 3, free open AI art. And then do we want to do a video? We'll do an image. I don't know if it'll let me do a video. Frame to video, text to video. Let's do a text to video. Let's see if it'll do it here. Sign up for free. No, I was a member of OpenAI for a while, but let's see here. It's fine. F it, you got me. Okay, so I'm signing in right there. Sign up to create for free. Yeah, I'm signed up. I'm signed in. I'm logged in, bro. I'm logging in. Okay. So I'm logged in. Let's do the talk text to video right here. And then let's see here, enter the text. So we're going to paste the text right there. And then add polish, auto polish. No, we're not going to. That's all we're going to do. All I did was drop a piece of the book in OpenArt free video to text, generate 400 points. You son of a bitch. I've got 100 points before I can upgrade. Oh, you got me, you sons of bitches. Okay, how much does the image cost? Create an image, sure. Let's see here. Hit paste. right here. This one is 30. So I can generate one of these with 30. If I add polish, still 30. So shit, we'll add polish. Describe your image. No, I did right here. This is describing it. Add visual references. Or should I put it? No, that's okay. We're gonna generate. We're gonna generate it for 30 tokens. Let's see what it comes up with from the book. Estimated time 1 to 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. They are not marketing to Gen Z. I'll tell you that right now. Holy cow. And definitely not marketing to Gen Alpha. Oh my goodness. Even Generation X is like, I better go check the water in the garden. I better go to file my taxes while I'm waiting. I better go air fry a chocolate-filled croissant. That's what I would be doing if I was waiting for this. Okay, so check this out. This is Marcus. Marcus Vergold, our evil buddy here. I like this one better. The one when he's looking at you, it feels like a commercial for a prostate prescription. Like, ask your doctor if you've been having trouble peeing, but you're a strong guy at work and don't want to ask for help. This one where he's just looking at the stuff, this is a little bit more cold and sinister. I love it. I wonder how much he is a cold and sinister. Oh, do I dare to say psychopath? Psychopath. It's gonna give him a lizard head and shit now. Watch. All right, we're gonna blow another 30 tokens on this shit. Generate. Yeah, it's gonna show like some cartoonish like Dracula shit here. Although I do like this. I love the clouds. I love the fluffy clouds in the background. I believe those would be towering cumulonimbus clouds if you were to ask Brandon Davis from Build the Tech. He would know those cloud structures because not many people know this. Oh, that one? Yeah, see, this one looks like fucking Frankenstein. Like too old, but evil. And gosh damn, they changed the clouds to just being hellish. Let's check this one out. This one again, dark cloud. This one's less of a cartoony look of him, but still bleh, you know. Anyways, I like this one the best out of all of them so far. Check IP safety, recreate image, upscale image to video. No, we know that costs way too much damn money. Reference, create some variations. All of our money is going to Claude, and Claude is a dirty whore that keeps lying to us. So we're not putting any more money into this one right now yet. We are looking at 11 Labs to start working on the audiobook. That one looks very promising. All right, let's see. Should we recreate image? But it's going to change the sun. I like the sun and an evil dude. That's a very nice watch, by the way, sir. Create variations. Yeah, let's make some variations of this. Create variations of this one. Recreate image. No. No. Edit image. No. Image to video. No, we're not falling for that shit. Anyways, motion sync. Lip sync. Edit image. Edit video. Okay. So yeah, this is a piece of the book that we just created. We could take this into a lot of AI video editors, and it would have him get up from the desk, shake your hand, get up on from the desk, stand up and write an elephant. Like, there's all sorts of crazy stuff people do, but AI has really blown open the box for creative artists, digital artists. All right, let me check, see what we're doing here. Hello there, Max and crew. Hello there, Believe in Yourself. Good to see you as always. Yeah, so that's just some fun you can have. So if you're not in, all of this to say, if you're not in the Telegram, what are you doing with your life? Honestly, are you serious about becoming a member of the space cult? Do you really want to obey the first few rules of Fight Club? Because if you're serious about this Cosmic Fight Club, if you believe in something, you got to get here and Telegram with us. We have 430 members in Telegram. Those are rookie numbers. We got to pump those up. And you just click on this open, free, and it's live. It's up to, excuse me, it has 10 chapters I haven't read yet in it right now, that I'm definitely going to read and give a lot of shit to Claude about. But that being said, XG, he's killing me. Okay, so yeah, fun stuff. That's about it. I wish I had more time. This is pretty cool. I could mess around on AI with art all day. It's a lot of fun. But here, come here to the link. Go to Rings of Dust, source material, working draft. Get Nor, that just means nothing. You don't need to do anything there, but you can download and export these as Word documents, as all sorts of stuff. So yeah, working draft. Come here, you can read all these. You got the childhood insert. You got editorial notes, which by the way, wow, let's see what are the editorial notes. Running file. Add chapters, notes as they come in. These are the revised targets, not final edits. Note 1, Conrad's relationship with the collective needs clarification. Conrad is not a collective member. He's a sympathizer who does critical work for them, but he's not inside the organization. He is a curious scientist who understands that Alpha Corp is corrupting Gracie, the good AI, into Iris, the controlled weaponized AI. He wants to stop it. And the collective is his only channel. I mean, this is pretty good notes. So you can get a lot of that. I'm gonna go to this Rings of Dust one where it's done for your. Okay, yeah. So it says 2 problems for TTS. The -- section dividers will be read aloud as -- and the italics asterisk will be spoken literally. I'll create a clean TSS ready folder with those stripped out and include the seed notes files that aren't prose. Okay, let's do that. That sounds good. Clean that. Okay, now I'm gonna say, and something you can do too. You just just download the whole thing, throw it into AI, and say, okay, can you please also produce a Cliff Notes version of it as it stands right now that can be reviewed quickly, and please also make that its own text file to listen to. Boom, TLDR. And now it says boom TLDR because I forgot to stop recording my voice. So I'll have that in bed. I'll be able to go to bed right now, pull up the Cliff Notes and listen to them and catch a couple things that are probably completely off right now. Be like, oh wait, no, that is not what that character does, or that character's dead. I don't know why they're on the spaceship again. That kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And push all of these to GitHub, of course. There we go. So now I can just go to bed and check my phone and wait to see these differences here. This is such a beautiful way to write a book and create something with the community and the art. Like I've taken a lot of the stuff that that you guys have shared on Telegram, t.me/anti-gravity saga. Hit the Telegram, tap in. Yeah, check that out. Let's see, what are we at now? We're at 20 viewers, or 20 people that clicked on this thinking they could get some free crypto. You can get some free crypto. Create a burner wallet, even on your phone. I don't have anyone I had a couple people give me feedback on mobile and how mobile wasn't working, and we had Claude fix mobile a couple times, and it probably needs it again. So if you guys want some easy free crypto, just go on mobile, agproject.io, connect a wallet on your mobile, a burner wallet with a few dollars of pulse, start playing on the mobile, and just find out what works, find out what doesn't work, and you can get free crypto. Free crypto that today you can sell if you want, or you can hang on to it for the snapshot, get the new token, the darker token that's a lot more advanced. Yeah. All right. Remember, guys. See if I got this. Yeah, I got Red Squirrel's promo video to go out on. I want you guys to listen really carefully to this, and you don't have to believe it, but just listen. Just let it, just let it sink in, and just let it be there. You have more value than you can fathom. You cannot wrap your head around the infinite value that you have simply by existing, simply by being part of this experience with us, with me. You matter, and what you do matters. And life, in my humble opinion, is better when you believe in something bigger than yourself. When you're living for you, it's a struggle. And we're hardwired, our psyches, our subconscious, our egos, our bodies are hardwired to survive. And that's a pretty shitty existence when you're just surviving. I've been there a lot where I'm just surviving. And when you're able to, in the 12-step programs, they call it believing in a higher power, something greater than yourself. And for some people, it is, a spiritual being like God or Muhammad or Buddha, whoever. For some people, it's nature. For some people, it's Jesus. For some people, it's the group. It's the 12-step group that they go to. Those people in that room that believe in them, that is their higher power. And whatever it is, it's bigger than yourself. This is the thing that I want to tell you guys. I love promoting, talking about, and working on Anti-Gravity Project because it's mine, because it's me, because of course I'm going to love it because it's mine. But the thing that a lot of people don't understand about, I think, what Richard Hart is building and other people that have that energy about them is that anti-gravity is bigger than me. This token, these smart contracts, they're bigger than me. The art is bigger than me. The poems are bigger than me. The songs are bigger than me. The music videos are bigger than me. The Rings of Dust book is bigger than me. And this community that we're in right now is a flywheel. Flywheel, for those of you who don't know, is like this big, giant, heavy wheel that takes a lot of momentum to get going. Like a train or a shuttle leaving the atmosphere, they use 99% or a huge amount of their percent. I don't know. This is bro science. They use most of their energy getting the momentum going, leaving the atmosphere, or just getting that first few inches of movement on the track from a dead stop. That's where there's such a low gear and torque to make those things move. And it takes an incredible amount of energy. Right now we have 20 to 50 ride or die badasses that I love. You're all part of this wheel, and we're all using all of our might and energy to move it just a little bit. just to see a couple people join on Telegram each day, or a couple people on Twitter saying, hey, I've never heard of anti-gravity, tell me about it, this is cool. It's taking a lot of energy to get it going, but once you get the momentum going, once you get this huge heavy flywheel going, then it can actually, you add a little bit of energy to it and it speeds up much faster. And that's what this is. This community is a flywheel. The project's a flywheel. And I think that some of the art and story that we're working on is a flywheel. And so, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'll be back hopefully tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and figure out which one of the chapters we're going to read next, because stuff is breaking loose. It's breaking out. It's, if this were a chart, it would, these would be days of green God candles, just giant green candles. So anyways, enjoy this. If you're watching this tomorrow morning on your way to work, replay gang, I love you. Thank you for watching. Share it, like, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors about anti-gravity. The first rule of Cosmic Fight Club is, we don't talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about. Anyways, don't talk about Fight Club. Be just like Fight Club and don't talk about it the way they did in the movie. So, anyways, love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.